Amazon is a really sketchy place to buy video games with a common theme of very high prices and crappy sellers, but the worst part is the massive number of 1-star reviews. So in this video, I'll put these 1-star reviews to the test on 4 different PS4 consoles and see if they deserve it. Now we'll start with this refurbished PS4 console that I paid $175 for that's supposed to be in excellent condition, but man, the reviews, some of the worst I've ever seen. We've got Christoph saying he found candy inside the console. We've also got Elizabeth saying her console had rust and corrosion. And worst of all, JS received a smashed third-party controller. So guys, let's see what's in this box. All right, well, not a great start. We've got a nice third-party controller. And by the way, this is supposed to be in excellent condition. We're about to find out though if it is. I mean, I wouldn't call that excellent. It's fine, but it is clearly very scratched up. And Amazon even says on their website that 12 inches away, you shouldn't be able to see scratches. And I definitely see scratches from like 2 feet away. So I'm not quite sure that fits the description. And then the back is, well, it's never been opened because there's 2 warranty seals still on it. So I'm not really sure that they refurbished anything. It's one of those good old refurbished consoles. Yeah, now otherwise the outside looks pretty clean, so it appears they actually did wipe it down, which is good to see. Except for, well, there's a big old dust bunny in the front USB port, which is, again, not good for a refurbished console. But let's go ahead and plug it in and see if it even turns on. Okay, so it's turning on, but I did not hear a beep when it turned on. That's not a great sign. Yeah, so definitely on now, but I'm concerned about the beeping. Let me try to turn it off and see if it beeps. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, as you can see, it's turning off now, but the sound is broken. Oh my goodness, first thing I tested in this video is broken. You got to be kidding me. Refurbished. Excellent. Double market value. I don't know. Wait, and now, as I was pressing the eject button, it started out really, really quiet, and then over time it got a little bit louder. What is going on? All right, well anyway, it appears the beeping is working and I'm booted up and set up now. So let's go ahead and explore this thing a bit, test all the features and make sure the rest of it works. All right, we're attempting to sign into PSN right now. Let's see if it's banned. And nope, we are good. Now next up, let's throw a disc inside because I'm really curious if this will work because I saw lots of reviews of people saying games don't work or games don't pull in. So let's go ahead and try to see if it pulls in here. And in classic fashion, the rollers are garbage. Look, I even give it some help. It's not pull. Now it just stopped. Oh man, yeah, it's refurbished all right. All right, now let's boot the game up and make sure it actually reads. All right, guys. Well, otherwise, playing in a race, it seems to be running fine. The console itself, it is getting pretty loud, but that's just kind of normal PS4 things. It seems to work mostly now, but it's a bit rough for refurbished. Let's leave a review. All right, guys. So hold on. Before we leave this review, I just noticed we need to open this thing up. Let me just show you. Now, a little flashback here. You saw the dust bunny that was in that USB port, and I decided to pop the side piece off and take a look at the hard drive, just to take a look. And guys, you won't believe what I saw here. Okay, so first of all, that's pretty dirty, not horrible, but oh my goodness. If you start getting a little bit closer into those little crevices there, you can just see some major dust bunnies. So guys, we gotta open this thing up, take a look at the inside, and just see how bad it is. And remember, we paid extra for this because it's refurbished. Refurbished. Oh my goodness, that hard drive is filthy. Reminds me of the Desert PS3 hard drive. Look at that. I can draw a smiley face on it. Oh my goodness. This is about to be bad. Oh my goodness. Just popping off the bottom. This piece right here is already filthy. But holy crap, look at that fan, guys. That thing is caked. Holy crap. I mean, we might have a Desert PS3 situation on our hand, guys. Let's leave our review because it's, not good. So the console does turn on, read games, and the controller wasn't busted, which is good. But the power and eject button noises don't always work. The console is slow to pull in games. It's all scratched up, and the inside is disgusting. So like, how is this considered excellent condition or refurbished? Just absurd. 1 star. Now here I have a refurbished limited edition Spider-Man PS4 that I paid over $300 for, and I'm already a bit concerned. Let me explain why. So there are multiple reviews here saying it was poor shipping and handling, and sure enough, I have a hole in the side of my box. So like, how did the same thing happen to me? Not quite sure. Then we have people saying the controller doesn't work and they didn't get the game. And worst of all is this review right here that says there were too many scratches, couldn't run for 15 minutes without crashing, and they sent the wrong controller. So yeah, not good. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Oh man, we're already starting out with the wrong controller. I can already tell. Yep, it's a red and black controller instead of the red with the white thumbsticks and the white buttons, which you should have with the Spider-Man PS4 controller. And also, this thing is literally separating right there. Is this even OEM? It looks like it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did something janky with it, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Then we have a charging cable, HDMI, and our power cable. And man, I am concerned for this console. I'm not quite sure I want to see what's going on here, but let's find out. Hold on, guys. This is the same weird baggy packaging that I had with my last limited edition console I got from Amazon, which is a Minecraft console that they sent me a knockoff shell. So that's concerning. Hopefully this is a real Spider-Man shell. Ooh, okay. Okay, top is not horrible. It's got some scratches on it, but honestly not terrible for a all glossy console. And then the bottom here looks pretty good. All the rubber feet are there. Oh, that's a little concerning. So here on the back we have a warranty seal, but it looks like it was taken off and put back on like a little bit crooked. Maybe that's just how it is from factory, but that's just that's my spidey senses tingling right there. So let's go ahead and yeah, otherwise it actually doesn't look too bad. Let's go ahead and plug it in and see what happens. Also just noticed yeah, no game. The listing shows it comes with the game, so that's rough. Come on, man. All right guys, plug it in, let's see if it turns on. Okay, we got life. All right guys, console is booted up. Let me go ahead and set this thing up and we'll do some more testing. This is a knockoff controller. Hold on, I just noticed, like, this feels really close, but it's just, something is off about it. And if you look close enough, you can see the share button right there and the options button is completely jacked up. It's got like weird font and stuff. And hold on, I actually have a red controller to compare it to. Ah, perfect. So it'll be really hard to tell, but the logo there is a little bit off compared to this logo here on the OEM one. Also, those arrows are a lot brighter on this controller than the arrows over here. And then also the font is different on the triggers, and as I showed you, the font above these buttons right here is different as well. Dude, that's so scummy. It's one thing to make a third-party controller that looks, you know, completely different than the OEM controller, but it's just messed up to make a knockoff that looks exactly like the OEM and you're like clearly trying to trick people. I don't have any sympathy for it. It's that's rough. So let's go ahead and update this thing and sign in so we can make sure this thing's not banned or anything like that, because I don't know, this is super sketch with a controller, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing some other sketchy stuff here. All right, signing in here. Let's see what happens. Okay, should be good there. Now, you guys probably think it's goofy that I always check for a console being banned, but I've been banned a few too many times, so it's always worth checking. And now, guys, let's go ahead and throw a disc inside. I got a feeling this thing's not gonna pull it in very smoothly, but you never know. Maybe it's actually refurbished. Let's go ahead and try it out. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, I see you. Better be good for a $300 console, man. I mean, come on. All right, guys, so playing the game a little bit, console seems fine, but the controller, you can just feel as you're playing, especially with these bumpers right here. These things feel horrible, and they like rub up against the plastic on the side. But otherwise, the console surprisingly is actually working fine. Let's go ahead and eject this disc though, and make sure it's a smooth exit. Yeah, there's a little hiccup there, but not bad. So, console is actually good, but for the price I paid for it, not quite sure. Let's leave a review. The console turns on and works fine, but that's where the positives end. They sent the wrong controller, and to make matters worse, it was a straight up fake controller. Like, they're trying to trick people with that. And the icing on the cake, no game included, despite the listing showing the game. 3 stars. All right, guys, so here is a refurbished PS4 Pro that I paid $244 for, and the reviews are honestly kind of funny. Now, of course, we have the ones talking about, you know, getting the wrong power cable, you know, dead on arrival, which are really bad. But guys, this one here is interesting. It's from Derek, and he says, for a renewed unit, it looks bad. Food, and I don't know what, stuck to the outside housing and scratches all over the unit, so I'm hoping mine doesn't have food attached to it. That's sketch. And this is icing on the cake. This guy says, hard drive was out of the machine. Good. And look at the photo there. That's rough. But let's go ahead and open this box up and see what's actually inside. All right, and sure enough, yeah, I think that's a round power cord. I guess it depends on which PS4 Pro it is. We'll find out, but I'm like 99% sure that's the wrong power cord. Cool. HDMI cable, that's fine. And our PS4 controller is just smushed on the side of the box here, so the analog sticks have probably been getting pushed. Wow. It's another one of these knockoffs, dude. At least for this one, they're not copying the PlayStation logo there, so you know it's fake. But honestly, still, like, I'd say 75% of your just average gamers are gonna have no idea this is not a real PS4 controller if they've never used one before. And what? Dude, this is like, there's no way. There's no way I just got the same situation as this guy talking about the hard drive sticking out of the console. And sure enough, I opened the PS4 up and the hard drive's not sticking out, but they straight up removed the hard drive cover. And it's just gone. And mind you guys, I paid $240 for this, and I think it was considered excellent condition. You're missing entire trim pieces. That's absurd. And oh, it actually is the right power cable, so it is a different model of the PS4 Pro than what I'm used to. So power cable does fit there. That's good. Let's go ahead and flip to the top here, and the top is it's fine. It's got some scratches and dings, but nothing horrible. Front is fine as well. And then here on the bottom, we're actually missing a rubber foot there in the corner. Not a huge deal, but it'll probably rock back and forth now. It's not horrible, but I'd expect a little better for excellent condition. But guys, hold up. Before we plug this thing in, I'm really curious about this hard drive now, because like, what did they do to this thing? Let me go ahead and just take it out and see what's in the slot. Is that right? Yeah, never mind. I looked it up. That's just how it is in the PS4 Pro. Just different than the regular PS4. And also, there's some suspicious like dried up liquid or something here, so that's a little concerning. But let's go ahead and plug this console in, and hopefully it works. All right, guys, plugged in. Hopefully it is not dead on arrival like a lot of other reviews indicated. So let's try this out. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, of course, PS4 was not turned off properly. All right, great start. But let's go ahead and try to set it up now. And oh, it's already got user 1 on here. That's funny. And we do have user 1, which I guess is just the generic profile they use to test the console out. I hope they tested it out. Let's go ahead and check out the storage as well. And yeah, we got a terabyte, which matches up. That's good to see. Okay, let's go ahead and pop the disk drive open. Or I guess I should say pop a disk inside the disk drive and see what that bad boy does. Okay. And yeah, that loaded up. We'll test it out here in a second, but first I want to check out our network settings and connect to the internet and make sure this thing's not banned or anything. And yeah, we are good to go there. Now let me boot up my game, which is now, wow, halfway across the world because of all the ads on there. Let's go ahead and boot this up though and play for a little bit and make sure it actually works and stays running and doesn't overheat. So guys, I'm playing it for a little bit, did a whole race here, and there is hot air coming out the back, and the thing is running just fine. It is a little bit loud, but that's just kind of normal for PS4 Pro. So honestly, not bad as a console, other than this, I still don't understand. How did that happen? Where's my trim piece? Come on, man. But guys, I think we have enough info here to leave our review. This console was weird. Like, how is the hard drive cover missing? How does that equate to excellent condition? Also, I got a fake controller, which is unfortunate. You know, otherwise, the console works, and at least mine didn't have food stuck to it like Derek's did. 3 stars. Now guys, here I have a refurbished PS4 that's the Last of Us themed, and the whole listing and situation is really strange. Let me just explain. So I paid $220 for this, and you can see the photo shows that it comes with the game, 2 controllers, and the console, and maybe the box. I don't know why this is the photo that they used here, but that's only the beginning. We have reviews saying that right out of the box, the controller was faulty, and this person said, I'm really upset I spent $400 and my game didn't even work. And then what really hits home with me is Brandon here, who says the delivery guy decided it was a great idea to throw it over the fence with 2 dogs so they could chew it up. And guys, if you take a closer look at the box I have here, this thing looks horrible. And mind you, this is like premium renewed products from Amazon. This is not like your average Joe on eBay. This is somebody that had to apply to sell in the Amazon renewed program. So sketchy all around. I can't imagine what's in here, but let's find out. All right, what am I looking at? First of all, we have a couple of, oh wow, we actually have the game. Yo, let's go. They included The Last of Us Remastered here. Okay, that's cool. Also a extremely dirty copy of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And there's also a note on the back of an envelope. Important, please read. Thank you for choosing something for your gaming needs. The console has been cleaned and tested for your benefit. The package materials are made of reusable or recyclable materials. I encourage you to do the same. Okay, so first of all, there's reusing packaging, and then there's sending out an absolutely smashed up box. That's, I don't know, 2 different things, but let's see what's inside of here. Now, to be fair, there is a ton of packaging here, and oh my goodness. That controller is rough. By the way, these are, okay, so hold on. Okay, so first of all, we do have 2 controllers, which is actually really surprising, and I'm glad to see that. But this one controller is beat to crap. Like, the joysticks are just like falling apart. Mind you, this is an excellent renewed product from Amazon, and this is the controller I get. At least it's OEM, so I give them that. We also have the blue one here that is, I guess, fine. It looks like there's paint splatter on it. Also, it's very dirty down here. It definitely was not cleaned. There's also the sticker missing on the back, which is not a big deal, but it's just interesting that they're missing on both controllers. Yeah, taking a closer look, I think these are both OEM. If they're not, there's some darn good fakes. But let's go ahead and open up the console packaging and see what's inside. Bro, what? Hold on, you can already see the side. It's just like a paint splatter or something all over it. What? I mean, to be fair, they used a crap ton of bubble wrap, which is good to see. But the console is not cleaned in the slightest. Oh my goodness. That thing is beat to crap. There's just dust everywhere, like it wasn't even wiped down once. And they had the audacity to include a note that says it was cleaned. But I immediately opened it up, and this thing is just like, it's not filthy, but there's just grime all over this thing, like it clearly wasn't wiped down at all. And then really the worst part is you flip to this side, and there's just like paint splatter all over it. What how does this equate to excellent condition and refurbished? I will never know. Also, we are missing a rubber foot there, which is like whatever, not a huge deal, but it just adds up. And the back looks fine. It's never been opened up before, clearly, because there's 2 warranty seals. And you can see some dust and grime in the back, which is, I mean, it's refurbished, so you expect it to be cleaned, but yeah, apparently not. Let me go ahead and pop this bad boy off and see what it looks like underneath. I expect it's, holy crap. You can see that's filthy there. And then just take a little gander at that hard drive right there. That's a super zoom. You can see just disgusting. Let's just pull this hard drive out, and oh my goodness, it's just coated. Oh my gosh, there's some more Some more, oh my gosh, you can kind of see it right there in the edge there. You can just start to see the disgustingness build up. And really the point in showing this is the fact that if you have this much dust on the outside where the hard drive is, you can only imagine how much dust is in that fan. I mean, we saw earlier how much dust was in that other fan, so this one looks worse. Actually, I didn't even show the front of the console. There's just like, literally just like ingrained grime into there that's coming off of my fingers now. Like, I don't understand how you call this cleaned. 3, 2, 1, wait, the eject button was broken. You've got to be kidding me. Dude, I'm gonna leave this note here just to remind you guys that this person was trying to cover up their horrendous selling flaws by including a nice little note. Just atrocious. There's already a profile on it. We got Kaylee Moon here. This dude straight up bought this at a flea market and then immediately flipped it on Amazon. Like, that's definitely what happened here. But I don't understand, because for Amazon renewed stuff, you have to be approved and you have to show like $50,000 worth of invoices or something along those lines. Last time I looked into it, so like it's not like an easy process to get into. I don't know, man, but there's a bunch of games downloaded here. We got like, this is not even a game, it's just a disc that's been in here at some point. And yeah, wait. Now it starts working. Oh man, this is strange. Let's check out the whole library, I guess, and see what this person has. Some random apps, some random games, whatever. Let's go back and check out Plants vs. Zombies. Maybe that'll boot up. Hey, it is booting up, and it looks like something else just installed in the background. So this is so random. This console sucks, but we got free games with it, including 2 free physical games. Let's go ahead and toss these in and see if they work. So first, I bet this thing's gonna be slow to pull in, but yeah, like it's fine, not great. Also, oh my gosh, the options button is broken. It's literally broken, you can't press it at all. Oh wait, there it is, it got unstuck finally. Wow, if it's that sticky, I don't know if I want to use this controller. Let's try the blue one maybe. Maybe that's a little better. All right, well, game is loaded up. Let me go ahead and actually start it up though. All right guys, well, I played for like 15 minutes and this thing is not overheated yet. Now it did go jet engine, full 100% jet engine mode for like 12 of those 15 minutes. But to be honest, that's partially just normal PS4 stuff on games like this. And overall, I'm not really sure what to say about this console. It actually fully works, but refurbished my butt, man. This is unacceptable for 200 bucks from Amazon. I think we're ready to leave our review. You know, $50 from a flea market, I'd be fine with it. But for this console to be refurbished from Amazon for $220, the state of this thing is just absurd. Also, the audacity to include a personal note saying the console was clean, but with one look you can tell it was not cleaned at all. Just embarrassing for Amazon to allow stuff like this to be sold. 1 star. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If there's another 1-star console you want me to test out, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know. But guys, I will see you next time.